Yes, good afternoon to all of you, dear students. If you remember, last time we discussed numericals. Yes, we discussed numericals in last 3-4 sessions. We have discussed numericals based on absolute refractive index, relative refractive index, and law of reversibility of light. On these three topics, we have discussed the numericals. Today, what we are going to do? Yes, today we are going to do new topic. We are going to discuss new topic, and it is related to again two media. Air and water can be there. Air and glass can be there. Okay, means we are going to have two media. And this topic is today's topic means today's topic is related to our daily life. And these activities we can see in daily life also. Now, if I ask you, have you ever gone to any river? If you have gone to, suppose Haridwar, you have gone to Haridwar, and if you sit here on the stairs, and if you see any fish in the water, or if you see any stone in the water when it is crystal clear water in November and December, and if you throw a coin, so do you think the coin or fish or stone, it appears at its actual position to you? So your answer is no. Okay. So Pandey is saying no. Then Nilay is also writing no. Okay. So no. So fish, stone or coin, these are lying in water, in river, but these do not appear at their actual position. So they appear just raised from their actual position. वो हमें थोड़ा हमें ज़्यादा पास दिखाई देते हैं अपने आप. Okay. But if you try to touch, then you find that you are not able to touch और आगे उसमें जाना पड़ता है और deep जाना पड़ता है. So this activity you can do at home also. You can do at home also. Sitting at home, you can enjoy this activity. Okay, with a coin, with a tumbler, and then water. So now you must have understood today's topic. Yes, today's topic is apparent position of the object in a transparent medium. Okay. So when object is lying in water or object is under a glass slab, transparent medium is there. Again, glass slab is a transparent medium. So its position is not actual position which is visible to us because our eyes are in air and the object is lying in water or under glass. So today we are going to discuss the apparent position की बात कर रहे हैं. तो how deep is the object? Actual depth हमको मालूम है. तो how deep it appears? कितना दिखाई देता है नीचे हमें ये. Okay. What is the actual depth? ये हमको अगर दिया है और apparent depth हमको find करना है. और we are given apparent depth, we can find actual depth. So what else is required to find it? Yes. So yes, Aditya Rai is saying, sir, we need to have the refractive index of that medium also, because our eyes are in air, so we should know the refractive index of that medium in which the object is lying. If it is glass, we need to know the refractive index of glass. If it is in water, then we need to find the refractive index. We need to know the refractive index of water. So now, before starting the session, that how to find the apparent depth, we are going to perform an activity. So now let's start the activity, and after that we shall be continue with the apparent depth and real depth. Yes, dear students, now we are going to do one activity, and I have taken, you can see, I am not using word I. We have taken here two tumblers. This is containing water. This is empty tumbler. Is it empty? No. Parnay is saying no, sir. It's not empty. What is present in this tumbler? Air is there. Air is present in it. And here in this tumbler, air and water both are there. So here water level is up to this. And this is water, and above this air is present. And here is one coin. This is the coin here. So now I am going to put this coin in the tumbler here. इस tumbler में हमने इसको coin को रख दिया. Okay, this is a coin here placed at the center of the tumbler here. So now I am going to pour water in it. Gently I am pouring water in it, and now you have to observe what happens to this coin. Okay, so now water is being poured. देखिए वाटर हम इसमें डाल रहे हैं धीरे धीरे, और आप देखिए कितने कॉइन्स आपको विजिबल हो रहे हैं. ओके, यस. So now position of the coin which was lying, still it is lying in the tumbler. Now it appears raised. ये ऐसे लग रहा है कि ऊपर उठ रहा है coin. Yes, water has been poured in it. Now, so you can see two coins are there. So one more coin is visible here at the bottom. यहाँ पर भी एक coin आपको दिखाई दे रहा होगा. तो this is the reflection of the coin in it. इसमें reflection दिखाई दे रहा है coin का सबसे नीचे ये. And this is the real coin here. And here ये जो आपको दिखाई दे रहा है ऊपर देखिए, है ना, यहाँ से ये, तो दिस इज द कॉइन. ये जो है आपको अपरेंट पोजीशन दिखाई दे रहा है इसका. इट इज नॉट द एक्चुअल पोजीशन. इफ आई ट्राई टू टच इट, इसको हम छूने की कोशिश करते हैं. देखिए ये फिंगर हमारा वहां तक पहुंच गया, बट इट इज नॉट टचिंग द कॉइन. ओके, सो नाउ इट इज गोइंग डीपर. फिंगर जाकर यहाँ टच करेगा. ओके, तो दिस इज द रियल पोजीशन ऑफ द कॉइन एंड दिस इज द अपरेंट पोजीशन ऑफ द कॉइन. ओके, सो और ये कितना डीप है, हाउ डीप इट इज फ्रॉम द सरफेस ऑफ द वाटर. तो दिस डेप्थ इज कॉल्ड विच डेप्थ? अपरेंट डेप्थ. So today's topic is to find the apparent depth of an object lying in a transparent medium. Okay, so यहाँ पर ये transparent medium water है. In place of this we can take glass also. We can put any spot and we can see कि कितना ये ऊपर raise दिखाई दे रहा है, कितना apparent position इसका दिखाई दे रहा है. Right? So now let's start the session of the day. Okay, now let's start the topic, that how to find the apparent depth. Now you have enjoyed the activity and you should try to do this activity at home also. Then you will learn more. You will learn more because when we are studying physics, so physics means doing experiments. So otherwise it is cramming and just getting marks, and you know marks will not get you selection in competitions. So knowledge will get you selection in competitive exam. So go for experiments and then gain knowledge. Okay, when knowledge will be there, then definitely you are going to get marks. So today's topic I am going to write down on the board: the real depth and apparent depth. It is real depth and apparent depth. Apparent depth. Okay, so apparent depth. So nowadays, in place of apparent word, we are habitual of using virtual. Okay, virtual word is also being used. So apparent depth. How to find apparent depth? So now let's start. So first of all, I am taking a tumbler here. So this is the tumbler here. You can see. This is the tumbler here. Yes, in it water is there. ये हमारा water हो गया. So and here, this is a coin lying here. यहाँ पर एक coin रखा हुआ है. So this is the coin lying here. यहाँ पर आपका coin हो गया ये. So how its image will be formed here in your eyes. Your eyes are outside. हमारी आंखें जो है यहाँ पर है. Okay, हमारी आंखें बाहर है. तो सबसे पहले क्या होगा कि ऑब्जेक्ट से ए रे ऑफ लाइट विल स्टार्ट. ये सबसे पहले एक रे ऑफ लाइट जाएगी एंड इट विल गो लाइक दिस. ये हमारा देखिए इससे आ रहा है एंड इट विल गो बैक. ये वापस जाएगा ऐसे. सो दिस विल गो बैक. यस, आफ्टर दिस व्हाट विल हैपन? A ray of light will start from here. The second ray of light will start from here. Bottom से जाएगा and it will go this side. ऐसे जाएगा. Yes. And after that, what will happen? Because it is denser medium. This is water, H2O, and this is air. Okay. यहाँ पर हमारी आंखें किस में है? Air में है. We know that this is water, denser medium. Air is a rarer medium. So light is going from denser to rarer medium. So when it is going from denser to rarer medium, what will happen to ray of light? Yes, its speed will decrease or increase. Its speed will, yes, increase. Okay. So Sudarshan is saying, sir, its speed will increase. Definitely its speed will increase because it is in a rare medium. And what about the angle? It will move away from the normal or it will move towards the normal. Yes, again Aditya is saying, sir, it will move away from the normal. So it will move away from the normal. Okay. So यहाँ से ये normal से दूर जाएगी. Okay. If I draw the normal here, यहाँ से हमने normal draw करा ये, and it will move away from the normal. इस तरह से ये दूर जाएगी. And this is angle of, ये कौन सा angle होगा? Angle of, yes, refraction. And this is angle of incidence. This is angle of incidence. Okay. Now it is produced backward. इसको हमने थोड़ा यहाँ से करते हैं. It appears that it is coming from this point. यहाँ से आ रही है. So now if you see these two rays, these two normals are parallel to each other, and this is a transversal. So what is the relation between these two angles? इस angle में क्या relation होगा? Yes, this angle is also equal to R. ये भी angle R होगा. And if I ask you what is the relation between this angle and this angle, इस angle में क्या relation होगा? Yes, because these two are parallel and this is the transversal, so this angle is also equal. Okay, ये होगा हमारा angle I. This is angle I. ये भी I है, ये R, ये R. So this way our diagram is completed. Now we have to find the apparent depth. And again we have to remember laws of refraction. Laws of refraction we have to remember. Okay, now let's start the derivation of apparent depth. Okay, now after activity, now we are going to find the apparent depth. Apparent depth, and along with after apparent depth, we shall do one more topic. How to find that. Okay, now we are going to just write down here that it is a object. So I am writing here it is O, and here it is image of the object. It is the apparent position of the object. So this means this coin, it appears at this position. So this is the image. Here I am writing I. Okay, and here I हो गया, here O हो गया. Now this position is A, and here it is N1. And this is N2. This is N1, this is N2, A, and here it is B. Here it is B. Right? So now you can see here, the ray is here, this is angle of incidence, and this is also angle of incidence, and this is angle of refraction. Now, now we are going to use Snell's law. Now we are writing here that angle A, I, and B. Angle A, I, B. This is angle A, I, B is equal to angle R, and angle A, O, B is equal to, yes, I. Okay, angle A, I, B is R, and angle A, O, B is equal to I. And here angle O, B, and 2 is also equal to I, and angle R, this is the angle of refraction. Here we can write down C. So here angle N1, this is angle N1, then B and C is equal to R. So this I have explained why this angle is equal to this, and why this I is equal to this I. So this, okay, I need not to write on the board. So you can write in your notebook. So अपने आप थोड़ा लिखेंगे तो practice will be there. So now ray of light is coming from air, from water. Okay, so your eyes are here in air. तो हमारी आंखें जो air में है, and light is coming from you can see from coin, and coin is in water. So we here need to find refractive index of air. So we need to find refractive index of air with respect to coin is in water, so with respect to water. And here angle of incidence will be I. Diffraction is taking place in air. Diffraction is taking place in air. Okay. So here, what do we write here? So therefore, we write here refractive index of air with respect to water. With respect to water, and water, water, I am writing here W. Okay, this we need to find. So therefore, we shall write down here refractive index of air. So it will be mu, yes, B mu A, and which angle will be there? Sin I, and diffraction is taking place in air. So sin R. Sin R. Okay, so this is the refractive index of air with respect to water. But you know, according to law of reversibility of light, we know that if we here I need to write down W. So according to law of reversibility of light, what do we know? उसमें हमें पढ़ा था हमने कि इसमें क्या होता है? A mu B into B mu A is equal to 1. Yes. So here we can find the refractive index of water with respect to air using law of reversibility of light. Is it right? Yes. Okay. तो यहाँ पर हम क्या लिखेंगे? तो therefore, according to this, W mu A into A mu W is equal to 1. So therefore, we can find out refractive index of water. It will be 1 upon yes, W mu A. And if we write the value of this W mu A, it is sin I upon sin R. Here we are using Snell's law. So therefore it will be A mu W is equal to 1 upon sin I upon sin R. Any problem here? Sin I upon sin R. After this, sin R will go in numerator. Okay. So therefore, यहाँ पर क्या बचेगा? A mu W, it will be sin R upon sin I. Sin R upon sin I. So here I have used law of reversibility of light. So otherwise, without using this law of reversibility of light, you can also find refractive index of water with respect to air. So here using this practice is there. हमारा practice भी हो गया law of reversibility of light का, उसको हमें समझ भी आ गया और हमने ये step भी कर लिया. Okay. Now after this next point. So note it down. इसको जल्दी से note कर लीजिए तब तक. फिर आगे next point शुरू करेंगे. Okay, done. So now you have done. Now we are taking the triangle AOB. In triangle AOB. तो यहाँ से शुरू करेंगे हम. In triangle AOB. Now in triangle AOB, this is angle I, and the side opposite to the angle here, it is called perpendicular. And this is base. यहाँ ये 90 degree angle बन रहा है और this is hypotenuse. Okay. Now trigonometry को use करेंगे. So therefore यहाँ पर क्या हो जाएगा? Sin I, it will be yes AB upon OB. AB upon OB. So this you have done in trigonometry. Sin I is equal to AB upon OB. Any problem here? Any issue? Yes. Okay. So which triangle is there? It is triangle simply or right angle triangle? It is right angle triangle. Just I told you that here 90 degree angle is formed. यहाँ पे 90 degree angle बनता है. So note it down. Now I have to rub it. इसको rub करना पड़ेगा. इसको जल्दी से note कर लीजिए. Okay, done. So now I am going to rub it. Okay, now we have discussed the angle I. Now we are going to discuss angle R here. So here, since in the beginning I told you that these two lines are parallel. Okay, this is parallel to this and this is a transversal. So therefore, what kind of angles are these? These are, yes, corresponding angles. Okay. So now since angle here AIB is equal to angle N1, BC is equal to R. Okay. So now same sine R we are going to discuss in right angle triangle AIB. So now in right angle triangle AIB, sine R it will be, yes, इसके सामने का ये साइड क्या होगा? Perpendicular होगा. This is hypotenuse. So sine R will be AB upon IB. AB upon IB. Any problem here? So no. Okay. So here sine R, again trigonometry has been used here. Integrated approach. So we are doing physics. Now help of mathematics is being taken here. So now before this, what we have done? So here we have discussed that sine R upon sine I. ये हमने किया था sin R upon sin I. So it is the refractive index of which medium? Here I am writing mu, refractive index. So refractive index of which medium? A mu B or B mu A? Yes, here refractive index of water is, we are talking about the refractive index of water or refractive index of air? Yes. So Nila is saying we are talking about the refractive index of water. That's true. Here it will be A mu W means refractive index of water with respect to air. Okay, with respect to air here. So now we are going to put the value of sine R and sine I here in this. So therefore it will be here A mu W. Sine R की जगह क्या लिखेंगे हम? AB upon IB. And sine I की जगह क्या लिखेंगे? You can see here sine I. So it will be AB upon OB. Yes, no? It will be AB upon OB. Okay, now if we solve it, what do we get here? AB upon IB into OB upon AB. Yes? Any problem here? No. So AB upon IB and here again OB upon AB. Now our eye is here and eye is very small. Our eyes are very small. हमारी आंखें बहुत छोटी-छोटी होती हैं, लेकिन बहुत खूबसूरत होती हैं. Okay, because our eyes help us to see beautiful world, and these eyes help us to gain a lot. तो इस दुनिया को देखने में बहुत help करती हैं हमारी eyes, है ना? So now aperture of eye is very, very small. Aperture we have discussed when we were talking about the mirrors, spherical mirrors. We have discussed aperture. So aperture of our eye is very, very small. So therefore what will happen? हमारी आँख यहाँ पर है ना? ये आँखों में आ रही है light हमारा. So our eye is here. So this is our eye. यहाँ हमारी eye है. Its aperture is very small. So therefore, when this B, ये जो point होगा, it appears to be coming from this point A. यहाँ से आएगा, है ना? So B जो point है, it will be at A only. It will be at A only. Because of small aperture of eye, remember, because of very small aperture of eye, eyes हमारी बहुत छोटी-छोटी हैं. So this OB will be equal to AO. OB will be equal to AO, then B will be at point O. So therefore क्या हो जाएगा? Therefore, our AO will be equal to OB. Yes, AO will be equal to OB. तो OB की जगह हम AO ले सकते हैं. तो हम वही काम यहाँ पर करते हैं. So therefore, this is AB. AB जब B A पर आएगा तो AB क्या होगा? खत्म. So here AB यहाँ पे लिखते हैं upon IB रहेगा. And B point पर कहां पर आ गया? A पर आ गया. Okay. And OB की जगह क्या आ जाएगा आपका? AO. OB की जगह क्या आ गया? AO. And here it is AB. So AB cancelled here. What do we get here? We get AO upon IB. Okay, what do we get here? AO upon IB. So now it is refractive index of water is equal to AO upon IB. So in place of B क्या लिखेंगे अब? B जब A पर आ गया तो yes, it will be how much? A only. So it will be yes IA. So AO you can see it is the depth, real depth. Coin is lying okay here. So it is the real depth, and IA it is the I is image. So it is the apparent depth. इसकी apparent depth हो गई surface of water से. So what do we get here? A mu W is equal to real depth upon apparent depth. Apparent depth. Okay, तो ये हमारा फार्मूला आ गया. So now real depth upon apparent depth. So here we are talking about the water. So therefore I have written here W. So if we talk about the another medium, so we shall write down here B. तो अब इसको simply हम यहाँ आगे लिख देते हैं short में इसमें, और we can write down A mu W is equal to real depth upon apparent depth. Okay, this is mu. Any problem here? So this is the formula. Here in place of water, you can write B. B means any other medium. A is air and B is any other medium. It can be glass, it can be turpentine oil, it can be kerosene oil, okay, it can be benzene, okay. So now you have got the formula. Real depth upon apparent depth is equal to refractive index of the medium in which the object is lying. Refractive index of the medium in which object is lying. So note it down, then next. Hurry up, note it down. Yes, doing? Yes, hurry up, note it down. थोड़ा सा आगे एक और एक्स्ट्रा टॉपिक बताएंगे इसी में. Yes, good. Yes, done. Okay, now I am going to rub it. Okay, now, so we have this formula A mu B here is equal to real depth upon apparent depth here. So here A mu B, here A mu B, ये क्या है? It is the refractive index of given medium in which object is lying. Object is lying. Okay, ये रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स उस मीडियम का हो जाएगा जिसमें ऑब्जेक्ट को हमने रखा हुआ है. So here we took the example of water. So therefore I wrote here water. Okay, refractive index of water with respect to air, real depth upon apparent depth here. So this is the important formula to get the solution, to get the apparent depth. Or if you are given apparent depth, you can find out the real depth also. Real depth you can also find. So now after this, ये तो हमारा आ गया real depth. This is AO is the real depth and AI is the apparent depth. तो यहाँ से हम थोड़ा सा आगे चलेंगे. AI is apparent depth. This is apparent depth. Okay, and AO is real depth. This is real depth. So you know here depth is taken from surface of the separation of two media. Remember surface of separation of two media. यहाँ से हम इसको depth को count करेंगे. Okay. Now what do we call this? Sir, ये तो हमारा हो गया AI apparent depth, and what do we call this IO? इसको IO को क्या कहेंगे? अगर हमें पूछा जाए कि सर IO को कौन सा डिस्टेंस कहेंगे? तो IO is here. So IO, it is known as normal shift. Okay, I am writing with the black color here. It is known as normal shift. Okay, so normal shift means perpendicularly how much it appears to be raised, कितना ऊपर दिखाई देता है ये. Okay, normally, so this is called normal shift. कितना change हुआ, कितना shift हुआ इसका position from the bottom where it is lying. Okay, we have got AI. ये हमारा AI का फार्मूला होगा. AI means apparent depth के लिए फार्मूला आ गया. Now we need to find IO. कभी ये भी क्वेश्चन पूछे जा सकते हैं कॉम्पिटिशन्स में, तो उसके लिए फार्मूला क्या होगा. ओके, सो नाउ चलिए, सो IO कैसे फाइंड करते हैं. देखिए, IO इज इक्वल टू AO, ये AO माइनस AI होता है ना. दिस इज AO माइनस AI. Now if I take AO common here, अगर हम इसमें कॉमन ले लेते हैं तो ये कितना हो जाएगा हमारा AO, it will be 1 minus, you will say sir यहाँ AO तो कॉमन है ही नहीं है, यहाँ पर तो AO नहीं है, तो क्या करेंगे. Yes, now use mathematics. Now use mathematics. Mathematics का यूज करेंगे. Yes, think कैसे करेंगे. Yes, Saurabh is saying sir इसमें क्या करेंगे हम. This will be AI and here it is AO. Good. Because when it is multiply AO and यहाँ भी AO आएगा तो AO cancel, remain ASAI, यही रहेगा. Yes, any doubt here? तो इसको आगे हम सॉल्व करेंगे. और तो दिस इज IO नॉर्मल शिफ्ट. तो देखिए क्या होगा इसमें. कैन वी राइट इट लाइक दिस, AO 1 minus 1 upon, yes, क्या लिख सकते हैं इसको, 1 upon OA upon AI. Can I write like this? Yes, okay, because 1 आ गया ना, तो वापस मैथमेटिक्स को यूज करेंगे तो ये AI ऊपर जाएगा. तो therefore इसमें क्या आ जाएगा, IO it will be equal to, जरा देखें इसमें ध्यान से, this is 1 minus 1 upon AO upon AI. क्या था, just think what is AO upon AI. AO upon AI. This is the refractive index of, yes, refractive index of water here. ये हमने किया था इससे पहले, तो यहां लिख देंगे हम. तो ये फार्मूला हमारा आ गया, नॉर्मल शिफ्ट इज इक्वल टू 1 minus 1 upon refractive index of water here, for this water, because we are using water here. जनरल फार्मूला क्या बन जाएगा इसका, देखिए, जनरल फार्मूला. ओके, लाइक दिस. जैसे ये जनरल फार्मूला बन गया, so this will be normal shift. Normal shift will be equal to 1 minus 1 upon A mu B. A mu B. Where A mu B, this is the refractive index of the medium in which object is lying. In which object is lying. From where the light is coming to our eye. Okay, any problem here? So this is very, very important formula to find the normal shift. So note it down. इसको नोट कर लीजिए और फिर इसके बाद में एक दो न्यूमेरिकल्स करेंगे. Yes, now Pandey is writing, sir, something is missing here. What is missing here? AO is missing. तो AO को हम यहाँ लिखना भूल गए थे, देखिए ना, AO is missing here. तो इसको थोड़ा सा चेंज कर लेते हैं, कोई बात नहीं, कभी कभी हो जाता है ऐसा. So here it is IO is equal to AO, and AO क्या है? This is the real depth. So here we have to write down, थोड़ा सा इसको चेंज कर देते हैं. Yes. It will be normal shift is equal to AO real depth 1 minus 1 upon A mu B. Okay, A mu B. So this is real depth. So normal shift is equal to real depth 1 minus 1 upon refractive index of the medium in which what object is lying. Now I am going to rub it. उसके बाद में थोड़ा सा आगे और बढ़ते हैं. Now from this formula what information we are गेटिंग, इससे हमें क्या और इंफॉर्मेशन मिलती है? देखिए हमें टू इंफॉर्मेशन वी आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम दिस नंबर ए एंड बी. So this is very very important to know here. So you can see here normal shift, it depends upon the RD. RD means rear depth. So normal shift is dependent on rear depth. Or we can say thickness of the medium. अगर हम यहाँ पे ग्लास स्लैब की बात करेंगे तो हमारे पास में क्या होगा? थिकनेस ऑफ द मीडियम इज रिफ्रैक्टिंग मीडियम. ओके, तो यहां पर ये थिकनेस ऑफ द रिफ्रैक्टिंग मीडियम हो गया, क्योंकि इट इज लाइंग एट द बॉटम. ऑब्जेक्ट इज लाइंग बॉटम, तो बॉटम पर ऑब्जेक्ट है, तो ऑब्जेक्ट इज लाइंग ऑन द बॉटम, तो देयरफॉर दिस इज द थिकनेस. तो ये भी लिख सकते हैं हमको कि थिकनेस ऑफ द रिफ्रैक्टिंग मीडियम. ओके, और रियल डेप्थ. any in exam you can be given thickness of the refracting material or you can be given real depth. So need not to confuse. इसमें confusion होने का कोई बात नहीं रह जाएगा. ओके, so now second point. तो second point देखें, यहाँ पर refractive index भी है, तो this means normal shift is also dependent on refractive index of the medium. Refractive index of the medium in which object is lying. Any problem here? So these two are important point. अगर हम एक और पॉइंट की बात करें जो हमसे अभी पीछे रह गया, जब हम बात कर रहे थे कि सिर्फ रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ द मीडियम, जब इसका बात कर रहे थे ए म्यू बी इक्वल टू रियल डेप्थ अपॉन एपरेंट डेप्थ. जब इस फार्मूले की बात कर रहे थे तो इसमें जो एपरेंट डेप्थ है, इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन ऑन विच फैक्टर? रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ द मीडियम. ओके, रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ द मीडियम. तो हियर इट इज अगेन इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, यहां पर हम इसको नोट कर लें कि एपरेंट डेप्थ is inversely proportional to refractive index of the medium in which object is lying. So apparent depth is inversely proportional to refractive index of the medium in which object is lying. So this you have to remember, in which object is lying, or refractive index of the glass slab. अगर हम glass slab की बात करेंगे तो glass slab का refractive index आएगा. ओके, जो भी मीडियम होगा जिसमें ऑब्जेक्ट रखा उसका रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स लेंगे. सो एनी प्रॉब्लम हियर? नाउ आई थिंक एवरीथिंग हैज बीन डिस्कस्ड. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डू नाउ वन न्यूमेरिकल एंड आफ्टर दैट आई शैल गिव यू थ्री न्यूमेरिकल्स टू सॉल्व एट होम. So you will be solving these numericals, three numericals at home. Now, yes, one numerical. So now numerical here. So numerical is this: the velocity of light in glass is given 2 × 10⁸ meter per second, and there is a spot. Okay, there is a spot on the sheet of the paper. यहाँ पर spot है, and it is covered with the glass slab. इसके ऊपर एक glass slab रखा हुआ है, and the light is coming from the glass. Light is coming from the glass, so therefore the speed of light in glass is given, and this spot is how much? 6 centimeter. 6 centimeter from the surface of separation of two media. So this means 6 centimeter is the thickness of the glass slab also. So when spot is below 6 centimeter from the interface, this means thickness of the glass slab is given 6 centimeter. And we need to find apparent depth and normal shift. दोनों चीजें हमें find करनी है. Okay, if you try to think what is not given, have you been given refractive index of the water? No, so it is not given. To find the refractive index, okay, relative or absolute? Absolute. We need to have the velocity of light in air also or vacuum also. वो हमको दिया नहीं है, तो हमको मालूम है कि it is 3 × 10⁸ meter per second. तो फर्स्ट वी फाइंड द अपरेंट डेप्थ। तो फर्स्ट हमारा अपरेंट डेप्थ के लिए फार्मूला क्या है, देखिए अपरेंट डेप्थ हमको फाइंड करना है। इसके लिए फार्मूला क्या था, देखिए ये हमारा फार्मूला है। सो हियर ए म्यू बी इज इक्वल टू रियल डेप्थ अपॉन अपरेंट डेप्थ। ओके, हियर आई एम राइटिंग ए म्यू एम। तो एम हमारा जनरल मीडियम हो गया। ओके, एंड हियर इफ आई राइट एम मींस मीडियम एंड हियर वी आर टॉकिंग द ग्लास, तो हम यहाँ पे लिखेंगे ग्लास लिख लेंगे। हियर वी कैन राइट डाउन एम, सिंपली हम इसको ये भी लिख सकते हैं, वी कैन राइट डाउन 1 अपॉन ए म्यू एम। ओके, और रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ द मीडियम, रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ द मीडियम, मीडियम कैन बी एनी। तो चलिए अब ये फाइंड करते हैं। तो फर्स्ट वी नीड टू फाइंड रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ द ग्लास। तो देयरफॉर इट विल बी हाउ मच, इसको ये कर लेते हैं। सो ए म्यू जी, इट विल बी द स्पीड ऑफ लाइट इन एयर 3 into 10 raised to power 8, the speed of light in glass 10 raised to 8 cancel. What do we get? 1.5. Any unit of refractive index? No sir, it has no unit. अब हम इसमें वैल्यू रख देंगे। So it will be 1.5. रियल डेप्थ इज 6, अपरेंट डेप्थ हमको फाइंड करना है। तो देयरफॉर अपरेंट डेप्थ विल बी 6 upon 1.5 and it will be how much? It will be apparent depth 60 upon 15 and it is 4. So therefore here apparent depth हमारा कितना आ गया, 4 सेंटीमीटर। तो ऑब्जेक्ट फ्रॉम इंटरफेस जो ये हमें अपियर होगा एट 4 सेंटीमीटर डेप्थ। ठीक है, तो नॉर्मल शिफ्ट कैसे फाइंड करेंगे, हाउ टू फाइंड नॉर्मल शिफ्ट। सो नोट इट डाउन, फिर इसको रब करके आगे नॉर्मल शिफ्ट फाइंड करेंगे। हरी अप। यस, आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ यू मस्ट हैव डन। तो आई एम रबिंग इट। नाउ सेकंड पॉइंट फाइंड करते हैं, इसको रब कर देते हैं। Now normal shift. Now let's see, both answer will be same or different here. Now part B, normal shift. It is equal to real depth upon 1 minus 1 upon refractive index of the medium here. Okay, so normal shift करना है। real depth is 6 centimeter. It is 1 minus 1 upon ए म्यू बी, ये कितना आया था हमारा 1.5। सो इट विल बी हाउ मच, 6 into, सो इट विल बी, सॉल्व करेंगे तो कितना हो जाएगा इसको, हरी अप सॉल्व इट, डू ऑन योर ओन। यस, इट विल बी 1.5 minus 1 upon 1.5, ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं। इट विल 6 here, it will be 0.5 upon 1.5, 0.5 cancel, okay, and we get 30 upon 15 is equal to 2. So here you can see normal shift जो हमारा आ गया, normal shift, it is 2 centimeter. Means object bottom से 2 सेंटीमीटर ऊपर दिखाई दे रहा है, बॉटम से 2 सेंटीमीटर ऊपर, और अपरेंट डेप्थ क्या है, इंटरफेस से 4 सेंटीमीटर नीचे। तो टोटल हम करते हैं तो देखिए 4 हमने किया था अपरेंट and 2 normal shift, total is 6 centimeter. This means our answer is 100% correct. So I am sure you must have enjoyed this session. Now some